I wanted to do a real quick video here to show you what you can do if somehow your nesting process goes wrong and you can regain where you were. This process will work for a lot of different situations. If for some reason you got distracted and you rolled your quilt before you ever marked your spot, or somehow you hit the wrong thing and after you rolled your quilt you hit the wrong thing and your nesting procedure went away and you had to start again, or let's say that which is what happened to me just now, is I set my nesting position and then when I moved my machine back, it was hitting the rail before I got to the place where it could stitch out my design. So I had to roll my quilt down a little bit and reset it. Now, I've already rolled my quilt, and so I need to figure out where I'm going to nest, and I can't pick a point on my quilt because I've already rolled it. Now, you can roll your quilt back down, but there's a much easier way to do that. We can't pick a point on the quilt because we've already rolled it. So we're just going to pick a point on the screen. And this little point right down here would work really well to do that. So we're just going to move the long arm over until we get to that point. And then we're going to hit our button down here that zooms on the needle and then zoom in. And we're going to move the long arm to get it right on that point. Alright, now we'll zoom back out to here. So now we're going to come over here and start our nesting procedure. So we click the nesting button and it says select to mark your nesting point. Well, that's our nesting point that we want to use. So we're going to mark that, and then it says roll your quilt. Well, unfortunately the quilt's already rolled. So we're going to click that, and then it says move the machine to your nesting point. Okay, so this is now what we're going to do is go down here and find that point on the actual quilt. It's kind of hard to find. It's purple on purple. It's right there, and we're just going to finish our nesting. It says move the machine to place the nesting row. We're not going to do that, so we hit OK, and we are now nested and ready to go. You can see that that's where that point is, and my next row is down below that, right where it's supposed to be. Everything's nested properly, and we're ready to go. All right, one more point. Let's say you've got a design that doesn't have a nice point like that right there. It's just got a gradual swoop. How are you going to find that on your quilt? So here's what you do. You just move this, and you get it at the exact spot. Zoom in. Zoom in till you get right on it. Then set your channel locks or whatever you need to do to keep your machine from moving left or right. And then just roll it back until, now I've already quilted this row, but just roll it back. We're going to go to the upper row up there until your needle gets right on that spot. Right when it hits that thread, you're in the right place. And then finish your nesting procedure. All right, well, I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you for watching.